this might kind of tag on it, I don't know, but getting back at maybe 10,000 feet, I've been in several presentations looking out 10, 20 years. In spite of the economy now, the kind of growth they're projecting for Greenville County is, you know, you could say on one hand phenomenal, on the other hand it's kind of scary, frankly. What you see as our biggest challenges going forward from your perspective out in that kind of time frame?
Honestly, my perspective, I think our biggest challenge, and Michael and I have talked about this many times at lunch, our biggest challenges, and we're going to need your help with, is going to be EPA and the Clean Water Act and stormwater. It's getting more and more and more and more regulated. And I think everybody in this room understands, we all believe in clean water, and we all know we need to make sure we have clean water. But the problem's going to be, how do we get to that point with a happy medium where it works for all of us? Because you've got the nitrogen and phosphorus TMDL that's been published, that's going to come down. That's going to change the way we do business and what we do. We've got, they're talking about changing the fecal. And the way they're changing it may work to our benefit, but then they're going to look at issuing the actual fecal TMDL. All this in the reading.
Turbidity.
And turbidity, oh boy, turbidity is going to be the biggie, to the point where we're even working with our consultant and we're looking at what kind of structures are we going to have to think about and start to develop to put in the detention ponds so that you get level spreaders and the turbidity is taken out of the water before it gets into the reedy, especially when you're talking about those that are already impaired with TMDL. So we need your help. Michael and I talk about this on a regular basis. And we need your help not just at the state level, but at the federal level. And the state level here, they're going through a lot of changes in DHEC right now. And we just lost Mahir. Mahir just went over to solid waste. And he was the one that was dealing. Yeah, Mahir just went to solid waste. So
attended like one meeting. So.
I've been in meetings with Mahir for a year on these TMDLs. And let me talk about a little bit about TMDLs. We have been very vocal in
for those
writing.
That don't know what a TMDL is.
Total maximum daily load, I'm sorry, of a certain nutrient or certain pollutant in a water body. And they're setting limits on what that can and cannot be, and
so
how
that's nitrogen or phosphorus or whatever.
That's right, regardless of what that is. They're setting limits. We've been extremely vocal with DHEC, met with them a number of times in Columbia, written a number of letters, and we challenge the TMDL every time we can. So just know that we've been doing it. We've been successful in some. The other issue that we've got, Eric, you really wanted to talk about stormwater, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, it's a big issue. It's going to keep. We're going to be using mechanical means with the turbidity. That's what I'm afraid of.
And that's probably where we're going to go if we don't take a hard stand on it. We were looking at level spreaders that we've been looking at and churning the water up and seeing what we can do. And you're looking at some pretty sophisticated mechanisms to take care of the turbidity that are going to have to go into place. So
pool filters on all your detention
pool
ponds.
filters, basically.